guys, welcome back to another episode of our life seasons where we talk about the raw and honest truth to navigating through the different seasons of life. I'm your host Wen. If you've been loving the podcast episodes, do leave a review of this podcast on whichever platform that you're on and let me know which topics are your favorite. In today's episode, I want to share the top 5 mantras that I love and have been using for the past year or so whenever I feel any sort of anxiousness from the uncertainty of my future or just a lot of discomfort in general, especially when I find myself in really uncomfortable situations that brings me a lot of worry. And I know all of you know what I'm talking about. We've all been there, okay? This is tied with episode 44 on feeling overwhelmed. Exploring new territories in life can cause a lot of discomfort because we're constantly stepping out of our comfort zone. And if you know, I'm someone that tries to be outside of my comfort zone as much as possible because that is where growth happens, at least in my opinion. I always say growth happens outside of your comfort zone, and to reach your higher self, there has to be some sort of nerves and fear. And that just means that you care and it's a good thing, okay? I want to shift your perspective on fear while we're on this topic. When we feel fear or nerve, it just means that whatever we are worrying about is of importance and we really want us to experience what we think is the best outcome for us, right? Nothing wrong with that. Now, this fear and nerves become an open inverted problem when we allow it to eat us up and overthink it, right? What happens is we actually sit on this fear for too long and spiral into the worst case scenario instead of turning this fear into excitement. Remember, fear is just excitement without the breath. So breathe, okay? Every time you feel breathless from the nerves or worry, I want you to remember to take deep breaths. It really helps, and of course, that takes self-awareness to be able to catch yourself before you let your fears take over you or before you start spiraling. So, I hope this will replay in your mind to remind you to turn your fears into excitement with just a breath, okay? Let's get into the first mantra, which is also like the top mantra of my list. I honestly love this one. One that I found really helpful when it comes to keeping my head clear and also snap back into this live in the present moment mentality. And that mantra is everything will come to an end. It has to. If you guys watched the episode where I talk about my vision board, you know that I actually have this right there, okay? I really love it. I just really love it. Just saying it out loud really helps me to find the inner peace in an instant. Words are honestly so powerful, and I really want you guys to take advantage of it and use your words to actually help you work towards your desires instead of letting it go against you, okay? This mantra follows the flow of life, the duality of life, the ups and downs, the good and bad, tears and joy. I always believe that you got to experience the not so good to know what's good. You'll know this by now. Discomfort is inevitable in this journey called life, right? You won't come to a point in life where you don't face any discomfort or you don't face any uncertainty. If you're still waiting for that day to come, you're up for disappointment. And you will put yourself in a position where you feel like life is happening to you instead of for you. So just know that everything has to come to an end, okay? Just like the different seasons in life, right? Things come and go. I want you to look back at a particular incident or moment in your life right now where you felt like you would never get through it, and look where you are right now. You have grown through it, and so you will grow through it again. Whatever discomfort that you're feeling right now, you will grow through it, okay? I want you to remember that everything in our life comes and goes in phases, in seasons. Summer ends, winter comes, right? Discomfort ends, lessons and growth comes. Whatever that you're worrying about right now, 90% of the time, it won't even affect you after it has passed. Trust me on that. That 10%, it's of course times where you revisit that situation, and when that happens, I want you to only remember how far you've come and your lessons learned. Like seriously, if you find yourself constantly stuck in this fear or just feel like, you're all over the place and worries easily, you're someone that constantly just keeps worrying about things, keep repeating this mantra. Everything will come to an end, it has to. Everything will come to an end, it has to. Everything will come to an end, it has to. And keep taking deep breaths while you're saying it out loud or silently in your mind until you find yourself calming down and actually believe that everything come and go. Enjoy the process, okay? Speaking of enjoying the process, to actually do that, the key is to actually believing that you are the universe's favorite child. The mantra, I'm the universe's favorite child, helps you to find that sense of security and peace in knowing that the universe has got your back, okay? So this is the second mantra that I want you to remember. I'm the universe's favorite child. know that when you're saying that, you're always taken care of. The universe will always take care of you, okay? When you believe that you are the universe's favorite child, you know that it will never leave you high and dry. It will always look out for you in ways that you never even imagine, okay? And sometimes that may look like not allowing things to happen the way you think it would just because it has a better plan for you. The universe has a better plan for you. Or sometimes you may find yourself being placed in situations that you're very uncomfortable with and feelings like just emotions that you've not felt before, right? I've always believed in this concept that the universe will always hand you what you need and not what you want. And I've seen it played out in my life so many times. Every time that things, open inverted, don't go my way, something better happens for me after, okay? It has occurred so many times. And yes, I do get frustrated that it did not go the way I want it to. But I always make it an effort to catch myself and to choose to believe that things always happen for me and not to me. Whenever like I manifest or desire something and it doesn't happen the way I wanted it to, I always remind myself that it's this or better. And this is the third mantra that I want you to remember. It's this or better really has helped me to let go of control and trust that the universe has better plans for me, and I don't need to worry about how it's going to happen for me, but focus on why I want it and what can I do now to bring it to life. Take the action, okay? Think about the action and take action with trust. Yes, this requires a lot of trust in the universe, and maybe you don't have the best relationship with the universe, and maybe even you might resent it for leaving you in the lurk at times and has always waited for the universe to bring you your manifestations and desires before you actually trust it. But trust me, you got it the other way around, okay? Because I used to be like that as well. You gotta first trust the universe fully before it can actually work its magic on you. There is no other way around this than to fully trust and watch it transform your life. Especially with this mindset of it's this or better, you'll never have to question your choices and the decisions that you have made. And if you do, are like the decisions that is the right decision for you, okay? And speaking of which, here's another mantra for you. The universe will never let me make the wrong decisions. Every decision is the one I'm meant to make, okay? So these two of these mantras are actually written in my vision board in 2024, and I've always held very, very closely to me, and it has helped me throughout, like right now, like the 5th month that I'm in 2024, it has helped me multiple times when it comes to really facing uncertainty in life, okay? This mantra, the universe will never let me make the wrong decisions. Every decision is the one I'm meant to make. Like the other two, is a really powerful one. It's one that I've come up with when I was in my doubting era, where I basically doubt all my decisions and lost confidence in my ability just for a moment, right? Yes, we all have that moment where we start questioning our existence and our abilities, no matter how secure we can be. Even for me, I do constantly find myself, sometimes being in this mentality of like, oh, why am I facing this, or I'm not capable enough, or just having like insecurities in general, right? And that's very normal. So if you're wondering if the decision that you're making is wrong or if there could be a better option, I want you to remember that every decision, no matter how tough it is to make or how much you regret making it after, it is meant to turn out the way it has, okay? You have not made the wrong decision. Just a decision that needs to be made to bring your awareness to a certain topic that needs your attention. That's all, okay? There are no bad decisions in life. That's my opinion. Just decisions that brings about a lesson which you would not have learned otherwise, okay? So I hope this helps, put you at ease and know that it's okay to make decisions from the heart. It's actually better, in my opinion. Yes, the logical part of the brain is still important, but most of the time, your intuition literally has your best interest at heart. Why? Because it comes from the heart, right? Your intuitions are so powerful, and I can't stress this enough, to always listen to your intuition, okay? Listen to it. Stop ignoring it and overthinking every single one of your decisions, because when you make decisions from your heart, you will feel secure and be led to where you need to be. Remember how I said what you feel is super important in anything in life. You can be doing the thing constantly, or you can be repeating mantras constantly, but if you're not feeling into it, your reality will show based on the decisions you choose to make. Then it will heavily rely a lot on logic, right? Instead of you following your heart. You gotta understand that as humans, we are made with emotions and intuition for a reason. There has to be a reason why you feel certain things certain way, even though sometimes you may not even be able to verbalize what you're feeling. But just know that all these emotions and intuitions or just little tinklings of feelings that you have are valid, okay? There's a reason why it exists. So trust it. It's literally like your personal GPS to navigating life. Use it. Use it as if it's like your Google Maps, okay? The universe has gifted this to you, has gifted you that intuition and that ability to feel certain emotions. So put it to good use. Alright, so this is a very short episode, but I hope it's really helpful as promised. Before I end, I want to leave you with this bonus mantra. Ready? My future self is going to be so proud of me. I want you to constantly remind yourself of this, okay? Whatever you're going through right now, that you're feeling right now, even every decision that you're making right now, your future self will be so proud of you and thankful for your present self for pushing through and growing through these tough times. And your past self will actually be so glad that you took the lessons that you have learned and become who you are today, okay? So your future self and your past self will be very proud. You're constantly growing. Whether you see it or not, you are, okay? It's a statement, not a question. And because of that, you should be proud of yourself now. So that's all for today's episode. I live and breathe these mantras. So I hope you have at least one mantra that you resonate with the most and use it to help you find peace in uncertainty. Also, if you have any burning questions or topics that you want me to cover, you already know it. Please drop me a DM on Instagram at our live seasons or comment on whichever platform that you're on so I can get back to you. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.